Hey guys, and welcome back to the Political Whiz, where you will find all the whiz on politics and history. And today we will be analyzing the 2020 congressional election in the 2nd Congressional District of Nebraska, which will be held on Election Day, November 3rd, 2020. And now let's take a look at the candidates' profiles. Don Bacon served as a member of the United States Air Force as a brigadier general from 1985 to 2014. In 2016, he ran for Congress from the 2nd Congressional District of Nebraska and narrowly won. He was re-elected in 2018 and defeated his Democratic challenger, Kara Eastman. He is now running for re-election to serve a third term in Congress. Our next candidate is Kara Eastman. Kara Eastman started an organization called Omaha Health Kids Alliance, which is an advocate for healthy housing, green, and safety initiatives. In 2014, she was elected to the Board of Governors of Metropolitan Community College, which is significant since Metropolitan Community College is one of the top 10 community colleges in the nation. She ran for Congress in 2018 against Republican incumbent Don Bacon, but narrowly lost. She is now running again from the 2nd Congressional District of Nebraska, and this is yet again a rematch between Republican Don Bacon and Democrat Kara Eastman from the 2nd Congressional District of Nebraska. We will now take a look at the 2016 and 2018 election results. In 2016, President Trump won narrowly by 2 points. In the 2016 congressional elections, the incumbent Democrat Brad Ashford lost to his Republican challenger by about a percentage point. In 2018, Republican incumbent Don Bacon narrowly won against his Democratic challenger Kara Eastman by about 2 points. The 2nd Congressional District of Nebraska encompasses Omaha, which is the largest city of Nebraska, and due to the fact that the 2nd Congressional District is an urban area in a red state, this has made the district competitive for about a decade. We will now take a look at the voting trends for the 2nd Congressional District. As you can see on your right, the 2nd Congressional District typically votes for Republicans. Before 2008, Republicans would easily win the 2nd Congressional District. However, in 2008, former President Barack Obama narrowly won by about a percentage point. Ever since 2008, Republicans have narrowly won by less than 10 points, which means 2008 was the only time this district voted for a Democrat. Moving on now to the demographics of this district. The Cook Partisan Voting Index gives Republicans a 4-point advantage. About 80% of the people living in this district are white. The land distribution is almost entirely an urban area. This favors Democrats since they tend to perform strongly in urban areas. The racial background gives Republicans an advantage since they perform strongly among white voters. We will now take a look at the money raised by each campaign. On the top left, it shows that Republican Don Bacon has raised close to $2.2 million and his Democratic challenger Kara Eastman has raised close to $1.4 million. On the top right, it shows how much of the money that the candidates have raised is either from in-state or out-of-state. According to the bar graph, it shows that both candidates have raised more money out-of-state than in-state. However, Don Bacon has raised more money in-state compared to Kara Eastman, who has raised less money in-state than Don Bacon. On the bottom left, it shows that the campaign contributions for Kara Eastman comes from mostly large and small individual donors. On the bottom right, it shows that Don Bacon has received most of his campaign contributions from PAC money and large individual donors, with a significant portion of his contributions coming from small donors. Who benefits from this piece of data? That's debatable, and that's because Don Bacon has raised more money in-state compared to his Democratic challenger, but his Democratic challenger has raised more among individuals compared to Don Bacon, who has raised most of his money with PACs. In my opinion, this piece of data gives an advantage to Kara Eastman since she has raised most of her money with individual donors, and this is important since they will be the ones who will be voting and not PACs. We will now take a look at the polling data for this district. There has been very little polling data that has come out of this district. However, the polls reflect how competitive this race is going to be, with both candidates leading, and both candidates have led by about a percentage point. Finally, we will wrap things up with my analysis. Due to the voting trends and the polling data that we just saw, this makes it a true toss-up district. The 2nd Congressional District of Nebraska is an urban area in a red state, which favors Kara Eastman since Democrats tend to perform strongly in urban areas. The racial makeup of this district favors Don Bacon since the majority of the people living in this district are white and Republicans tend to perform strongly among white voters. In addition, Kara Eastman nearly unseated Republican incumbent Don Bacon in 2018, which shows that this time, with the political situation and the polls slightly favoring Democrats, this foreshadows that she might have a chance at unseating the Republican incumbent this time. Although Don Bacon has outraised his opponent, Kara Eastman has raised most of her money with individual donors compared to Don Bacon, who has raised most of his money with PACs, which gives an advantage to Kara Eastman. After the 2008 elections, Republicans have narrowly won this district, which favors Republicans since it shows that despite the fact that this district has become increasingly competitive, the odds have narrowly favored Republicans and managed to narrowly win this district. I honestly believe that Kara Eastman will unseat Republican incumbent Don Bacon on election day due to the fact that this district has become increasingly competitive in favor of Democrats. The 2nd district is an urban area, and also Kara Eastman has raised most of her money among individuals. And now, I ask you, Who do you think will win the 2020 congressional election in Nebraska's 2nd Congressional District on Election Day, November 3rd, 2020? Make sure to make your comments down below. In the meantime, that's all for now. Like, subscribe, and share this video. Turn on the bell icon to be notified whenever I post. Please comment or suggest down below, as this will help me improve my future videos. Follow me on Twitter at political_whiz. Thanks for watching.